Hello guys again and welcome to Chrislog Media. Thanks for joining. As you can see in the topic, it says former Senator Ekweremadus sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. 10 years in prison in the United Kingdom for human trafficking and organ harvesting. You see, initially when I saw this topic, when I saw the news broke out, I didn't really want to talk much about it because the way the Nigerian politicians have been treating its citizens, it's only God that can judge. It's only God that can fight for people who do not have power. One way or the other, listen guys, there is nothing wrong in organ transplant of one organ to the other. There's nothing wrong in, donating, like if you can donate your organ, you can donate your kidney, but legal process has to be followed. Legal process has to be followed. Everything has to follow the right procedure. Has to follow the right legal procedure. Man, the moment you decide to deviate, especially if you are dealing in the international world, if you are dealing in Nigeria here, then politician can do anything in Nigeria here and get away with it. Politicians can do anything in Nigeria and get away with it. But try anything as simple as the tip of a needle in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, any of the Western world, any part of the Western world. If you try anything that is illegal, you will face the justice. You will face the wrath of the law. That is to tell you that these people do not joke with their law. They have law. They enforce it, okay? But in Nigeria, we say we have law, but nobody is enforcing it because people that even created the law, they are actually violating the law, violating the rules and regulation that was actually, created by them. There is nothing wrong, just like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong in, in donating your organs so long you are at a certain age, maybe above 20 or thereabouts, or 21, you fill the necessary forms, you follow the normal procedure, but in this case, I believe all of those things were not done. None of those things were done. No procedure were followed. In Nigeria here, a politician can decide to take the money that belongs to the entire community and put it in his pocket. No one is going to question him. A politician can instruct to go and deal with someone. Nobody is going to be questioned. Because who are you going to send to question the person? Because the person you want to question is also part of the authority. But all of those things cannot work in the United Kingdom, cannot work in the Western world. A country that has its rules and abides by them. You cannot do all of these things and think you can get away with it. I'm telling you the fact. If the normal procedure were followed, Ekweremadus wouldn't have been jailed. Because the UK government will have seen the procedures being followed. Okay, did you get the consent of its donor? Okay, where are the legal papers? Where's the agreement? Did you sign? Did you get paid? Did you append your signature? Where is the, memorandum of understanding, between the two parties? Then we ask. This is a country that has the senses working. The people working there, they have their senses working. But in Nigeria, politicians believe so very much that they are untouchable. They believe so much. I mean, in Nigeria here, if you make it public that your daughter is sick, we kind of understand the reason why you need the organ, why you want the transplant to be done. But the reason why this is coming up is because you believe you are a politician, you believe you have the money. You have forgotten that you are dealing in the United Kingdom, a different country, different from yours. This is a country, the country United Kingdom is where governors have served jail term. So they don't give no hoot about who you are, especially when you are coming from Africa and wanting to defy their laws. If you like, be the president of your country, come to United Kingdom, America or Canada or whatever, and defy their law and break their law, they will put you behind bars. Yes, they will. It's quite unfortunate. We kind of understand. We kind of, I pity the young girl who needed the organ. I pitied so very much. I pity so very much. It is not a wish that she should be in that condition she is, but the procedure for which the parent followed was very faulty. If you had announced in Nigeria here that, oh, okay, I want a donor, I need a donor for specific organ to be given to my son, my daughter who is sick, and I'm willing to give the person 10 million naira or $10 million, you don't know how many people will run out. Thousands of people will run out wanting to donate their kidney to your son or to your daughter to be able to live, because a lot of people are hungry. Before you can see people who are ready to donate their organs in the Western world, in some other parts of Africa even, you'll be very scarce. But because of the situation of the country Nigeria, it will be very easy. People will even be ready to cut one of their ears and give it to you, so long you are able to give them that money to be able to sort themselves out. That is the level of poverty in the country Nigeria we are. It is a lesson to all other politicians, a big lesson to all politicians, because politicians, they've taken the citizens for a ride. Because of the opportunity they have to be in power, because of the opportunity that money stares at them in the face, they have the opportunity to take the entire money belonging to a state into their pockets. Once they are able to do that, who are you, a common citizen? They will just kick you and put you somewhere. It is in the same country, Nigeria, that we will have workers working for 9 months, getting half salary. They work for the whole 9 months, getting paid half salary every month for 9 months. And you want the same people to be coming to work on a regular basis every day by day and to do due diligence to their works. But yet, when it comes to you paying them the salary, you give them half. Some of the states in Nigeria here, their workers have not received salary for past 4-5 months. I spoke to one guy in Nigeria just of recent, in Nigeria here, somewhere in another state. He has not received the salary of, since, let me not tell a lie, he has not received the salary of February. And we are now in May. He has not received salary of, he only received half salary of January, but he has not received salary of February. And we are in May. And you want such a person to not be ready to drop one of his ears for 10 million naira. You want that kind of a person not to commit crime. You want that kind of person to still get to work at all costs. That's slavery. But yet, you can travel from this country, Nigeria, to United Kingdom for medical treatment comfortably. For holidays, you can send your kids abroad. It's only God that will judge. The poor masses, they do not have a power of their own to fight you politicians. But only God will judge. Only God will begin to deal with you, begin to serve it to you according to the works of your hands. God said, I am coming, and my reward is coming with me to give to everyone according to the works of their hands. According to the works of their hands. If you have, this is a former, we're talking about former Vice Senate President also. If you guys have decided to create or to establish a good solid hospital in Nigeria, you wouldn't need to go and do organ transplant, kidney transplant in the United Kingdom. You would have been able to do it right here in this country. If you have been able to create a very good hospital here in Nigeria, there's no need. Even Commonwealth chairman will travel from Nigeria here to United Kingdom for medical treatment. They will send their kids abroad. But then the poor masses will leave their kids here in Nigeria. And after they even finish and graduate from the school, from the university, there is no job. But then you can take this money. Now look at what you wanted to do to this boy now. You wanted to cajole him to donate his organ, but you don't want to pay him. If you had paid him in Nigeria here, made him sign the necessary papers, go to lawyers, make the lawyers append your signatures, get a few witnesses, get the guy to sign, pay him the money, get the receipt, get the confirmation. We won't be talking about this because the United Kingdom will have seen all facts and evidence and proofs that you didn't cajole this boy to come to the United Kingdom to harvest this organ. It's as simple as that, because you are so used to conning Nigerians. You are so used to conning, to taking things that belongs to them forcefully. You have taken their money, you have taken their, you still want to, you took him abroad to go and harvest this organ without following due diligence, without following normal procedure. There are laid down procedures for even in the United Kingdom. If you need to donate a certain organ of your body, if you wish that when you are dead, you want your kidney or your heart or whatever to be given to somebody who needs it, you can sign a paper. You can register for all of these things and give it out to people when you are dead, or when you say, if I reach 70, I want to donate one of my organs. You have to go and sign certain papers and get certain confirmation. There's a procedure for everything. But there is no procedure here in the country, Nigeria. We don't have no procedure, nothing. We just do things because we think we are God. The politicians do whatever they like because they think they are God. And that's the reason why Nemesis will always catch up with people. Nemesis will always catch up with people. So it's just a simple lesson. It's just a lesson. You know, follow the normal procedure. I still begin to crack my brain. I don't understand. I don't know the reason why it is difficult for us to have a standard hospital in this country, Nigeria. Some of the hospitals you get there are no medicines. Even the pharmacy is not dispensing any medicine whatsoever. They will tell you to go and look for it. You keep going around the state, you won't be able to find a particular drug. You travel to another state to go and look for the same drug. In a country that have a president, that have a governor, that has a governor. When you get to some schools, you cannot even sit on the floor. You cannot even send your schools. You cannot send your children to that particular school. How dilapidated, how unkept, how untidy the school is. I do feel very sorry for the lady in question who needed the transplant, you know. But unfortunately, the parents have trampled so much on citizens, and I want to believe it's time for Nemesis to catch up. To catch up. A lesson learned, a lesson is given here. Not only the politicians, people think that they are second to God, that after God is them and they can do anything to anybody at any time. Nemesis will catch up with you. Continue to do whatever you want to do in Nigeria. Begin to treat Nigerians and trample on them the way you can. But God of justice will continue to always catch up with you. Believe you me, whether you like it or not, God of justice will continue to catch up with you. Gather the money you want to gather. Buy 200 million houses. Buy 500 houses. As a matter of fact, don't even from one room to another in your apartment or in your mansion, let vehicle, buy a car that will take you from one room to another. Don't even walk on the floor. God will still catch up with you someday. It is quite unfortunate for the person that needs this particular organ that the process that was followed was absolutely faulty. It's absolutely faulty. Unfortunately, guys, what are your opinions? Leave it into the comment section. For me, that's my opinion. That's what I've got to say. I don't have any contra opinion to what has happened. I mean, if you violate the law in a lawful country, you face the rod, you face the penalty. That's as simple as that. If this thing happened in Nigeria, nothing will happen. They will even go scot-free. A lot of laws have been broken. Politicians have done several things in Nigeria, but nobody is to hold them accountable. This is an example to show that law exists in certain places. And whoever violates such laws will face the rod. Even if Prime Minister of UK violates a specific law, he will be asked to resign. That's as simple as that. But if your president violates the law in this country, Nigeria, who is going to ask him to resign? Is anybody going to ask him to resign? Nobody's going to ask him to resign. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. I will see you in the next one. Bye.